welcome to my Fancy That series, in which I share my interests, favorites, and projects of the month. Last year, I wanted to add something new to the series, but I just never got around to doing so. If you look in the description box below, you will now find the appropriate links to each item when it is possible for me to do so. It is my sincere hope that this new edition will make my videos a little more enjoyable and make it a little easier for you to locate the items that I mention. Lately, I have been listening to a lot of songs performed by the Cuban singer Xiomara Alfaro, who was a very popular singer in Cuba during the 1950s. Two of my favorite songs performed by her are Moliendo Café and Never on a Sunday. I adore Latin music, and it is always a joy to find a new artist from that genre. Also, Latin music never fails to make a cold, gloomy, gray winter day seem bright and cheery. My film of the month is The 33, which was released in 2015. The 33 is a film based on the true story of 33 Chilean miners who were trapped for 69 days in a copper and gold mine 2,300 feet below the surface of the earth. Even though the cave-in itself was terrible and ugly, the film brought to life the whole event in such a beautiful and creative way. It showed the beauty of unity, of family, sacrifice, and faith. It also portrayed the pains of loneliness, greed, hunger, and betrayal. The mining company sent these men down to work in an unstable mine that they knew was unstable. They had made a refuge that was supposed to have a radio, food, and medical supplies in case of cave-ins. But when the miners actually got to the refuge, they found out that they were given pretty much nothing. Every person that was involved had a job to do, and each of the miners had to work through their own personal struggles, as well as looking out for each other and working together to survive. This is one of my favorite true story inspired films. I think they did a very good job portraying each character, as well as the cave-in itself and the rescue efforts. And then the cherry on the cake for this film is that the soundtrack was written by James Horner, one of my favorite soundtrack composers. The soundtrack is so special. It carries the emotions and tensions throughout the film, and it sets the atmosphere so that you really feel like you were in South America. Lately, it has been extremely cold where I live, so I have had to resort to wearing a lot more trousers. My favorite pair that I have been wearing a lot are these black 1950s styled tailored trousers from the brand Talbots. In my personal opinion, Talbots have some of the best trousers. No, I'm not paid to say that. This is not a sponsored video. I genuinely enjoy wearing clothing from Talbots. This specific pair of trousers is a little bit loose in the waist, so I will need to get them tailored at some point, but everywhere else they fit perfectly. What drew my attention to these specific trousers is, first of all, the classic 1950s cut, but also the unique scallop detail on the pockets. I like little details like this in clothing, nothing too obvious, just a touch of detail to give the article a unique look. My beauty favorite of the month is a perfume by the brand Philosophy. It is called Warm Cashmere. Warm Cashmere features the scents of tangerine, cedarwood, orchid, vanilla bean, creamy sandalwood, and musk. For a long time, I have been searching for a nice, affordable, everyday perfume, and that was much more of a difficult task than I thought it would be. I tried so many perfumes at the mall, my arms were just covered with various samples of perfumes. All of them smelled either weak, like alcohol, sort of strangely childish, or they did not fit my personality. Finally, I found Warm Cashmere and I absolutely adore it. It's feminine, it's warm, it's sophisticated, and it is only $40. My home decor of the month are these two Alex Turner not Alex Turner. They are not from Alex Turner. They are from the artist Alex T. Smith. I don't know why I keep on saying Alex Turner, but these prints are from Alex T. Smith. Alex T. Smith is one of my favorite contemporary illustrators. His work really reminds me of the 1950s Disney movie style, and I just think his artwork is fantastic, so I wanted to include a few of his pieces in my bedroom.